Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to show you a different kind of use case on how to use an AI task. And today we're going to go over the fact that a bot user might drop off in a conversation, mid-conversation, or anywhere, basically from beginning to middle to end. Let the AI task analyze the conversation up till that point, and then output a certain value. Based on the value, whether or not this might be a good quality lead, we're going to notify an admin so they can interact with the user and follow up with them manually to not lose this potential valuable lead. So the way to do this inside of the flow itself is by means of a last interaction trigger. And the way we can do that, you can also go towards automation and go towards triggers and set it up. I'd like to do it directly inside of the flow that I want to connect anyway. So I will go towards the start node, add trigger, and then from here we're going with a date-based time trigger. From here, if we take a look inside, we need to enable it, and we can basically name this user inactive. Let's call, or let's say analyze user qualification. There we go. And we could say, okay, we're going to do that 1 hour after the last interaction from the user. So this will be the last user interaction. If we're going to take a look here, we can also add some bot filters if we want to, some condition-based filters, only execute this time-based trigger if they have a certain lead or a certain tag, right, where the user came from a certain campaign. For now, I will leave this blank, and you can also add a note for more reference, but we are going to save this because now we have our trigger and it shows disabled, but that should fix itself. There we go. Now, the next step will be to create an AI task because currently we don't have one. So the AI task inside the action node we can find under the AI actions, right? And if we take a look now, we do have a few AI tasks, but not the one that we want to. So let's create it. We can go towards the AI hub, then go towards AI task, and from here we can create a new AI task. Let's leave it at this. The only thing that I want to add for now is an output field. And the output field will basically be something like, let's go with potential lead, and let's say this is to map whether the lead is potentially a good match. And this time we are also going with a list of values, and the list of values will be either yes or no. So this will allow us to bring more consistency towards the output of the AI task by only having this kind of JSON payload that we want to output, along with the fact that we only want a yes or no. Otherwise, we might get certain different values because it remains AI. And if we do not do this, that might cause issues later on. But having this simple output field in this place really brings some additional consistency. Now, for the model, normally I would like to use Claude, but for now, let's go with OpenAI, GPT. Let's go with 4.1 and then Nano, which is the newest, latest, and fastest model. Then for the parameters, let's go with Precise. The temperature will be set to 0.2 and the rest remains the same. The only thing that I'm going to increase are the tokens towards 1000, just in case if the chat history is a little bit long and it needs a little bit more room to analyze it properly. That is something that we can do this way. Now let's save this and let's go back towards the flow, and inside the flow we should now be able to select this AI task, user qualification. And we can say we can include the AI system messages. If the user went through an AI agent, then the chat history will be saved inside the AI agent messages. But we can also say chat history with user. If you, for example, use chat completions instead of an AI agent, then you can use the OpenAI system field. If you use something else like Claude, each AI provider will have its own, as you can see, own system field for storing the chat history. And for X, we do have one as well. We also have one for DeepSeek as well, as you can see. So always choose your history, preferred history system field. If you use anything else than AI agents, because if you use one of the providers with the AI agents, it does not really matter because the chat history will always be saved inside of this one. Let's say chat history with user is this, and then let's also, well, that should be enough for reference, right? So what we actually need is a little bit of dummy data. So let me fetch that and come back to you. So I just fetched some data. So let's go and insert this and see what we get, right? So let's insert this. Perfect. And we have a really simple conversation like, hi, can you tell me how does your service work? I'd be happy to. Which service are you interested in? Well, I'm in need of some custom development for my website. If you can take on this project, I heard really good things about you. Yes, that sounds like a fun project. And basically here the conversation stops. So what we want the AI task to do is to qualify this as a potential lead, right? So let's see if that works on the premises of this chat history alone. And can actually see that it produces a yes on this specific section, right? So what we can do is we can map this. Let's go with potential lead. Let's create a new custom field. We could create a Boolean field. So let's just do that because we are outputting yes or no, which will register as true or false. And then we can save this. And what we now can do is check with a condition if this lead is a good quality lead, right? So we can go with lead, potential lead, there we go. And if it is true, so yes, then we can notify the admin or anyone we want to. Maybe someone from the recruitment part, right? Or someone from the sales department, marketing team. Whatever you like to, you can now go with an admin notification. By going with an action block, notifications, you can send an email, a Slack notification. For me personally, I have a lot of Slack notifications if something important is happening inside of my chatbot. So Slack notifications work really, really well for me on the phone at least. You can do SMS notifications, you can do a phone call, a WhatsApp message template notification, Telegram, Fiber, Facebook Live agent, and so on. But this is a fantastic use case to never miss a potential new lead inside of your chatbots by using a date-based time trigger, which is corresponding with the last interaction of the user, and you can set it towards your own preferred time interval. I just set it to 1 hour, but you can also do it for like 10 minutes or something, and then let an AI task analyze the user's conversation so far and take a look whether or not this is a potential lead. If yes, notify an admin right away to take over and follow up with the user. We hope this video helped you in understanding how you can use AI tasks in different kinds of use cases for your own business or that of your clients. If you have any other questions, do let us know and we'll try to help you out as soon as possible. For now, have a great day, take care, and talk soon.